You feel like the last one again, don't you? The one they forgot to invite. The one they left out of the group chat. The one they didn't wait for. Always too late. Always a little invisible. Always left behind. But you're not imagining it. You're not being dramatic, and no, it's not your fault. This prayer is for you. The one who's always the afterthought. The one who watches people leave one by one and wonders if anyone will ever stay. So breathe with me. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart just exhale. You don't have to pretend to be okay here. You don't have to keep up with anyone. This is your space. Right here. Right now. Stay with me till the end. I have something I need to say to your heart. Take a deep breath with me now. Softly. Slowly. In through your nose. Hold it there for a moment. And out through your mouth. That's it. Again. Inhale peace. Exhale the ache. Let your jaw relax. Let your shoulders fall. Let your eyes soften. Even if they're wet, you don't have to hold it together right now. Not here. Not in this quiet place. This is just between us. You, me, and the one who sees every hidden tear. There's a kind of tiredness that doesn't come from the body. It comes from the soul, from always having to pretend you're not hurt, from watching others be chosen while you're left behind again, from being everyone's second option or no option at all. And maybe no one knows. Maybe you smile just enough to keep the questions away. You laugh just enough to not worry your friends. But when the noise settles, when the door closes and you're alone, there's this ache, this quiet ache that whispers, maybe I don't matter that much. That thought is heavy, isn't it? And it's not just one moment. It's not just one goodbye. It's all of them, piling up, people walking away, or forgetting you, or making you feel like you're too much, or not enough. And I just want to say something. That pain, it's real. You're not being overly sensitive. You're not imagining things. You were left behind. They did move on without you. They didn't check in. They didn't wait. And that hurts. It's the kind of hurt that doesn't bleed, but bruises deep, like a slow leak inside the soul. But I want to whisper something even quieter than your pain. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. Close. That's where God is right now. Not far, not distant. Close. Like a breath, like a whisper beside your bed, like a hand resting gently on your back. You don't have to beg for his attention. You already have it. He knows how many times you've been overlooked, how many times your messages went unanswered, how many moments you sat with a heavy heart, watching everyone else get chosen, loved, celebrated. And you just kept giving. Kept smiling, kept waiting. But listen, there's nothing wrong with your heart. There's nothing wrong with how deeply you feel. You're not broken. You've just been bruised by inconsistency, by abandonment, by people who didn't see the beauty in staying. But God does. God sees. God stays. And if you're still here, still listening, this next part is for you. Because I believe something is about to shift in your soul. Not because of me, but because of him. The one who never forgets, never leaves, never chooses someone else over you. So just breathe. You're safe now. You're seen now. You're not the last. You're the one he came for. Can you picture this with me now? Just for a moment. Close your eyes if it helps. Breathe in. And let yourself go there. You're sitting in a quiet room, the kind of room where time seems to pause. It's dim, soft, warm. Your hands rest in your lap, your chest still tight, but something in the air feels different. And then you hear footsteps, slow, gentle, deliberate, not rushed, not like someone passing through, but like someone who came just for you. And there he is, Jesus. He walks into your silence, into the room you thought no one would enter. He sees the ache behind your eyes, the tired curve of your shoulders, the questions you stopped asking because the answers hurt too much. And he doesn't speak right away. He doesn't preach. He doesn't correct. He just kneels beside you, close enough to feel your breath, close enough to gather every tear. He takes your hand, and the moment he touches you, a kind of warmth spreads, not through your skin, but through the parts of you that had gone cold. That deep part of you, the one that quietly decided not to hope again. It starts to thaw, and maybe you begin to cry, the way a child cries when they realize they're safe again, the way your soul cries when it finally feels seen. Jesus doesn't pull away. He doesn't hurry you. He stays, just stays, and he whispers into that space no one else has touched. I never left you. I've been watching every lonely night, every silent tear. Not one has gone unnoticed. Not one has been wasted. He sees the moments when you were the last to be picked, the last to be loved, or not picked at all. And he says, the world may move fast, but I wait for you. I choose you every time. Can you let that truth settle for a moment? Let it rise above the noise, above the lies, above the voices that said you weren't enough. Because you are enough, not because of what you've done, but because of who he is and what you mean to him. He doesn't see a burden. He sees someone worth waiting for, worth holding, worth staying beside when everyone else walks away. Let the tears come. This is the holy ground of your healing. This is where the ache meets mercy. This is where the loneliness finds its end. Not in people returning, but in Jesus never leaving. So breathe again, slower this time. Inhale love. Exhale fear. Inhale presence. Exhale the past. You're not too late for what God has for you. You're not too late for healing. You're not too much for his grace. And you're never, ever last in line for his love. There's something sacred happening in you now. Maybe you can't name it yet, but the heaviness is shifting. You've carried so much, for so long, carried the weight of silence, the shame of feeling left out, the ache of always wondering what's wrong with you. But what if nothing's wrong with you? What if the people who walked away weren't meant to stay? What if their absence wasn't rejection, but protection? What if God has been gently removing what couldn't hold the weight of your calling? You've spent so many nights blaming yourself, thinking maybe you loved too loudly, gave too much, cared too deeply. But those aren't flaws. They're signs of a heart that still beats with heaven's rhythm, a heart made in the image of the one who gave everything, even when it wasn't returned. So let's speak truth now, over every lie, every whispered accusation that's echoed in your soul. You're not forgotten. You're not replaceable. You're not too late. You're God's beloved, chosen, held, treasured. You're not what they said when they left. You're not defined by the rooms that closed their doors. You're not small just because others failed to see your light. You are the one Jesus left at the 99 for. You are the one he sings over in the silence. You are the one whose tears are caught in his hands. not one slipping through his fingers. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. Can you feel his hand holding yours now? Not out of pity, but out of promise. There's purpose in your pain. There's beauty rising from these ashes. God doesn't waste a single wound. He doesn't overlook any detail. He saw that moment. Yes, that exact one you're thinking of right now. When you sat quietly, hoping someone would see you, and no one did. He saw it, and he wept with you. Not because you're weak, but because you're worth weeping over. And now, he's turning the page. This is the part where the ones who were left behind become the ones who rise first, not because they forced their way forward, but because God lifted them. You're not behind. You're hidden, protected, reserved, and soon the story will shift, not all at once, but little by little, grace by grace, step by step. You'll see. Let's stay in this softness for a little longer. Let the silence speak now. Let the stillness wrap around you like a blanket. You're not rushing through this. You're being held in it. Holy Spirit, come, enter the quiet places, the ones no one knows about, the ones even this person has tried to forget. That moment in childhood when they felt invisible. That day when they waited to be chosen and no one looked their way. That birthday where everyone else had somewhere else to be. That relationship that promised forever and ended without explanation. Come, Holy Spirit, touch those places. Breathe where the air once left. Shine where the light once went out. Pour peace where confusion once lived. And to you who's listening now, you don't have to explain why it still hurts. You don't need to justify the ache. God knows how long you've carried this, how deeply you buried it just to survive. But you don't have to just survive anymore. He's calling you into healing now. Real healing. Not forgetting, not pretending, but holy, slow, sacred restoration. You've been the one who stayed behind, watched others go ahead, watched them build families, relationships, lives, while you sat wondering if something was broken in you. It's not. You're not broken. You're being rebuilt, piece by piece, not rushed, not forgotten, but deeply seen. Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. Psalm 126:5. And you've sown many tears, haven't you? Quiet ones, lonely ones, tears that soaked into your pillow, unseen by anyone. But heaven saw, and the reaping is coming. Not in the way the world measures, but in a way that fills your soul so full, you'll overflow. So Holy Spirit, stay with this soul. Keep whispering peace. Keep holding this heart through the night. Let them feel you, like wine through the trees, like light through the curtains, like oil on dry skin. This heart was not created to be abandoned. It was created to be known. And you know it completely. No one sees what's happening inside you right now, but God does. And it matters. Your healing matters. Your tears matter. Your story matters. You are not behind. You are becoming. Stay here. Stay soft. Stay held. Just to stay with me a little longer. You've come so far. You've breathed through the pain. You've let the truth in. Now, let this part wash over you like gentle waves. Because what God says about you is louder than the silence of those who left. It's deeper than the wound of being forgotten. And it's stronger than every moment you felt like the last. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not less. You are loved, chosen, carried. The world may move fast, but God walks at your pace. He never rushes your healing, never compares your timeline to someone else's. He doesn't shame your slowness. He honors it. He calls you by name, not the name the pain gave you, not the one shame whispered, not the label rejection tried to tattoo on your soul. He calls you, my beloved, my child, my delight. The Spirit helps us in our weakness when we do not know what we ought to pray. The Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. Romans 8:26. So even when all you can do is cry, even when you have no words left to say, He still hears, He still answers, and you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to chase anyone. You don't have to earn your place. You already have a place, right here, in the heart of God. Maybe you've been left behind by people, but you're moving forward in the Spirit, step by step, with peace, with dignity, with purpose. So as you close your eyes tonight, know this: you are not forgotten. You're not invisible. You're not too late. You're right on time, for grace, for healing, for a new beginning. And if the sleep doesn't come yet, you can come back to this moment, to this voice, to this peace. If you're still listening, this was for you. You can play this as many times as you need. This prayer is for now, for later, and for every time it hurts. And if this reached your heart, gently whisper it out loud. I'm here, Lord, and I know you stayed. And if you feel safe here, subscribe, like, stay. There's more healing to come. Just rest now. The pain may echo, but so does His presence, and it stays, even after the voice fades. Just stay with me a little longer. You've come so far. You've breathed through the pain. You've let the truth in. Now, let this part wash over you like gentle waves, because what God says about you is louder than the silence of those who left. It's deeper than the wound of being forgotten, and it's stronger than every moment you felt like the last. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not less. You are loved, chosen, carried. The world may move fast, but God walks at your pace. He never rushes your healing, never compares your timeline to someone else's. He doesn't shame your slowness. He honors it. He calls you by name, not the name the pain gave you, not the one shame whispered, not the label rejection tried to tattoo on your soul. He calls you, my beloved, my child, my delight. The Spirit helps us in our weakness. When we do not know what we ought to pray, the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. Romans 8:26. So even when all you can do is cry, even when you have no words left to say, He still hears, He still answers, and you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to chase anyone. You don't have to earn your place. You already have a place, right here, in the heart of God. Maybe you've been left behind by people, but you're moving forward in the Spirit, step by step, with peace, with dignity, with purpose. So, if you're still here, still listening, this is for you. And if this prayer reached the part of your heart that words can't touch, if you felt seen here, gently write in the comments, I'm here, Lord, and I know you stayed. And if this space feels like somewhere you can breathe again, subscribe, like, stay close. There's more coming, not just content, but comfort. You're not meant to walk this road alone. And if no one else tells you this, you're worth staying for. Even now, especially now.